Yeah.
Well, that's funny because we've been asked to do a card, like a karma card, another oracle based on intuition, like the creativity oracle. But this one,
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. There you go. So,
All right.
I don't know where our guest is, but we have.
She's not here yet, but
she was on Good Morning Dallas.
Oh, so
just
she might
now.
be a second late.
Wow. Well, there are 18 people in the waiting room, 2 minutes before showtime. If you want
I know she's coming, but maybe she's late.
If you do that, Lauren, I'm going to take 2 minutes and eat real fast. So,
so should I let them in, Jeff?
Or should we wait a minute?
Wait a minute. I'll be right back.
Eat. Don't shove it in.
Don't rush.
Shovel.
Don't be a chaza.
That's when I eat the food before it gets too cold. I'll be right back.
I think that there is a lot of, I understand that you might not see the sales right away, but like when you talked about the book, that's the pre-ordered book, there were 7 to 8 people who all chimed in. I bought it.
Yes. We have to make sure we.
Amy, I hold it up.
I know, but can we open it up?
What are you talking?
We got our first copy.
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
How exciting!
The high touch test would be to see how many people who attend today's show would be willing to pay to attend a weekend of Ask the Oracles.
Oh, you mean just
if we have a weekend at Gurney's, for example, right? And we're
that's a good idea. A little research.
Yes, just ask them, and you could say the price isn't going to be free. The price is going to be whatever the number should be.
Right.
Okay.
Hey, Jeffrey, did Michelle and Roger talk to you about convention for tarot?
They probably haven't had time because they just got back.
Yeah, okay.
We're urging them because just quickly, there was always this yearly tarot convention I'm always mentioning because most of our guests, that's where we know them from. So they always had like 250 people at a hotel near the airport.
LaGuardia.
And the guys that ran it just did the same thing every year. And it was like a lot of sitting on your ass and listening to people. But anyhow, it was successful for them because that was how they made their living. So now they're both ill, this husband and wife.
Well, also there's a Northwest Tarot thing out in Washington State.
Anyhow,
and they're trying to sell it to Roger and Michelle.
And we said, why don't we just do our
do it
own?
yourself with Jeffrey.
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah, I mean, I said that's.
And they would be great. They're go-getters. We're go-getters. Your guys are go-getters.
That is a slam dunk winning solution.
Right?
Yeah, well, also Dallas is a hub of Southwest and American or Delta, one of those two. And do it in Texas, which is a lot easier to get to than the Northwest.
Dallas, I think.
Yeah, Dallas. That's where they are. That's what they have 3 stores now. They're opening a third store.
They need these people that have the Northwest Tarot Convention. I don't see why they need anybody.
They don't need it
at all. So. They haven't evolved the way the internet has evolved them. So
exactly. And
we could do a really creative,
I think we got a little bit.
We have 27 people waiting before
cool.
to let them in, I think.
All right, so here's my question.
Michelle's calling.
Before we open the door.
Can you get it?
Are we going Michelle's to...
No,
Michelle's here.
Hey, Michelle.
Wait, I'm
gonna let her in.
Can I call you back? I'm just having a meeting and I'll call.
Different Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
It's hi, Michelle.
Just unmute, love.
She froze.
She froze. Oh my God.
Oh no.
It's a nice picture.
Michelle, you're frozen.
You froze. There you go.
There you go.
Am I frozen?
You are.
You're sort of kind of frozen.
Oh no.
No.
We gotta Ethernet wire your stuff.
Yeah.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Is someone loading down your Wi-Fi?
Is somebody? Are you in the green room at Good Morning Dallas?
Where are you? You're frozen and we can't hear you.
Oh my God.
Oh
I'm
no.
in Tucson.
You're still in.
Oh, you're in the Gem Show.
We thought you were back. How dumb of us. You look beautiful.
You do.
Thank you.
So the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi is a little touchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on TV this morning and the same thing happened.
Oh, how did it go?
It was nerve-wracking.
We promise not to rack your nerves.
We have 29 people in the waiting room, 30 people in the waiting room.
Okay, so this is what I just want to ask quickly. I think because it's new and Michelle's Wi-Fi is spotty, let's just go to our regular question kind of thing. But I'm going to announce, because you guys could talk longer about the stones and where you are, Michelle. We'll announce that we're only taking 15 questions today.
Okay.
Does that work for all of you?
Well, would that make people stop watching?
Michelle, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I think it
we
would make
won't
people.
announce anything. We'll just go forward and we'll see.
I think that's the best way. Yeah.
Okay, I think we're echoing.
Y'all can cut me and I'll come back another day. Cut me.
No.
We can hear you now.
Unless you're stressed. We love you.
We love you, and you class up the place. We need you.
I just don't want to mess y'all up.
Oh, you're not messing anybody up.
Clear now. It's coming
we
in a
just
lot
lost
better
4 people,
now.
Lauren, because we didn't start the show.
We're all good. We're gonna start. We're just gonna let them in, and we'll give you a minute to.
All right, I'm gonna.
You know, it sounded better when you're a little closer.
Do you have your book to hold up and stuff?
Of course she does.
I'm just asking.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome.
Hey, nice shirt, Barrett.
Oh, Barrett's wearing a shirt I designed for him.
Yeah, this everybody loves it, and I love it. It's amazing.
You mean you
Not believe
haven't
the compliments I've gotten on it.
haven't taken it off?
No, I slept in it all weekend. It's very comfortable.
It looks that good.
When you wear Amy's stuff, you have to be a people person because people come up and talk to you, right, Joyce?
I'm going to be fun at the parties coming up.
Yeah, they want to touch too.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Joyce, I'm sorry, Joyce, you're muted.
Now I'm crazy.
Okay.
What do you have on?
What do I? Oh, your Ganesh earrings and the matching Ganesh.
Nice.
And my Aries. I love this.
You're layering.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joyce.
It's so great to see all our friends. There's Michelle Marie and
Hey, Michelle.
Diane,
Marty,
and Karen.
And Michelle Marie.
Diane,
Michelle Welch.
Karen Pulver, Mary. Hey, Bernie.
Hey, Jane. Oh my God, and Heidi.
Oh, James
Lauren.
Devine. Hello. We don't know you, but welcome.
Welcome.
We sort of know you. It's fun to know people from Facebook and Instagram. And
Yeah.
actually, we know some of them better than we know real life people.
Yeah, right. We could see our friends on the street. We wouldn't recognize them because they're all wearing masks.
That's true.
That's why you got to get a hat.
Or purple hair.
Or
That
purple
works.
hair.
And I have to wear a hat. I'm actually peeling because I got burnt from gardening last weekend. So
There you go.
Jeff, did you get a haircut?
I did.
It looks great. Yay!
Thank you.
Yes, and he shaved too.
I did too. Yes.
Wait,
Oh,
let
you
me
look
see.
fabulous.
And here's everybody on the
We're
other
clean. Ask the Oracles is clean.
That's right.
It's a clean show.
There's Mary and Dawn. Dawn. Hey, Dawn.
Ron and Jacqueline.
All right.
Stanley.
And Bernie.
Marianne.
Should we start the show, you think?
Yeah, we got 2 screens worth of stuff. So I had to go to the other screen and see.
All right. So, Harry, do the ritual, please.
Here we go, guys.
Harry, you really look like a producer.
Yeah, he's professional.
Hi, it's Jeff Pulver, and if it's Mondays, you know it's time for
Ask the Oracles.
Hey, Amy. Hi, Monty. How are you doing? How was your week?
Our week was fabulous. We got our first copy of Mindful Astrology.
Check that out. When is that coming out?
It's coming out like
The
you can
24th.
pre-order
You can
right
pre-order.
now. Those of you who know anything about what's going on in the ports on the West Coast, the backlog has everybody's everything delayed. It's not just books. It's everything that's coming into the United States is delayed. And the Suez Canal thing didn't help either. But
It's beautifully illustrated.
it's beautifully illustrated.
And it's all about your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. It tells you how to find that out. And it tells you how to blend it all together. And you can look up your family and your friends. It's really fun.
Yeah,
It's a fun read, as usual, from Amy and Monty.
we call it Understanding Your Celestial Trilogy. That's their sun, your moon, your rising sign. Your rising sign is the part of you that you don't know. You know, everybody knows their sun sign.
It's how you look to other people.
Right. If you ever wondered why people don't get you, this is it. The Rising
You
Sun.
can find out. And we're having a special contest if you buy it. And we have all the information in the chat.
You get 1 hour with me, and second place is 2 hours with me.
Oh, you win it. Second place is a moon necklace.
Yes, moon
And third
necklace.
place is a emailed report of your astrology chart.
Yeah. And
Anyhow, all the info is in there.
yeah, so we're really excited about that. We have 2 more books coming out this year, but this is the one that's coming out
You know,
now.
when you finally get it in your hands, it's a special feeling.
And
It's like giving birth.
and we have our special guest who actually
like
knows
giving
a little bit. Well, she knows, we don't know anything about giving birth. She does. But she also knows about getting the first copy of your book.
Michelle
Hi,
Welch.
Michelle Welch.
Welcome back.
One of the rock stars of the New Thought
Well,
movement.
she's a real rock star because
Yes.
she deals with rocks and she's at a rock show, right, Michelle?
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I'm in Tucson and I have been looking at rocks and crystals all weekend, whatever this is. I don't know.
Yeah, really.
Well, that's a lot of energy. Does that space you out? I mean, what fun. I always wanted to go there. Isn't it like miles and miles of...
Yeah, because people don't know
vendors?
about the Tucson Gem Show. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Right. So it's usually in February. So they postponed it this year, but it's once a year. It's the largest gem and mineral show in the world, actually. And so it's the whole town. I think James Devine is on here. Jim is from Tucson. So he's originally. So I'm sure he knows about it from growing up, maybe or from whenever. But we come every single year, and people come from Brazil. They come from all over the world. They'll ship these big barrels, like huge barrels of crystals. Sometimes we'll come at the beginning of the show. This is the beginning this year. Sometimes we'll come at the end of the show, and sometimes we'll spread it out because you get really good deals. You get the really good crystals at the beginning, and you get really good deals at the end because they don't want to ship those big barrels back.
Well, you're buying for your stores.
You now have 3 stores, right?
SoulTopia, which I love the name of your store.
Yes, I do.
And
too.
also what's exciting, I don't know if some of you might remember when Michelle was a guest before, she read from her crystal cards, which gave amazing answers. And we said, you got to publish that, Michelle, because it was just your own deck that you made for yourself. And guess what? You got a book deal for those.
Congratulations.
That's because of you guys.
We all wanted it. We saw it worked so amazing.
Well, that's the Ask the Oracle's luck. Everyone who comes here, we hope that the blessings of getting published and all whatever you're doing, I hope it all works out for you, because all we do is try, right?
Yes.
All you can do is try. And sometimes it works. What's that line?
It's also listen. It's also listen to you guys, because I did. Jeff said it, you guys said it, and whoever they get that, I listened. And
That's it. Thank you. We were talking about that yesterday, the art of listening, which is essential, but some people are better at it than others because you have to know the truth when you hear it. You have to interpret what somebody's saying. I mean, just in terms of relationships and everything. The reason we brought it up is because some people were talking at us without a break, right? We're like, why are they bombarding us? It wasn't a conversation. But the art of listening.
I was listening. That's why I didn't say anything.
Sometimes you have to know how to read a reading, right, Michelle?
Yes. Yeah. And so, to listen, know when to listen. It's funny, at our store, we got a critique one day of a reader, and they said, that reader, it wasn't me, thank goodness, but that reader talked. And the same reader got a critique another time saying she didn't talk enough.
Oh, well, we know how that works.
It's like, okay, whatever. And we were just like, just do your thing.
Well, it's interesting because what we're doing here, answering questions with our psychic energy and with our cards, as you're listening, you get impressions, right, Michelle?
Yes.
In different ways. I know you've described that in some of your classes, that sometimes you hear it and sometimes you smell it. I know Jeffrey and his sister Lauren have had that experience with spirits in their life, and sometimes you see it, like Monte's psychic. Sometimes it's like a little movie, right?
Yeah, you see it in your mind's eye.
But you have to listen for all those messages.
Yeah.
We kind of zip through it here.
And this week we've been watching a television show called Genius that's on National
I
Geographic.
don't know. Has anybody watched it? It's a series. They did Picasso, they did Einstein, and we're watching Aretha now.
And we are expecting to see Jeff Pulver have his. They're going to do 7 or 10 episodes about Jeff Pulver one day. We know it.
One day. Wow.
We're writing the script right now. And then he did Ask the Oracles, and it was a meteoric rise to the top after that.
Now, it's all good. Wow.
Michelle?
How are you feeling, Jeff? Are you okay?
I'm doing all right. Yes. Been distracted, but doing all right. Doing all right.
Okay. I couldn't tell today. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be so personal in front of all these people.
Well, he's like Samson. They cut his hair, so he's not as strong as he was like an hour ago.
I'll wait the 8 months for it to grow back again. Maybe I may only wait 7. But it's all good.
Okay.
I think we're all ready for some new stuff and some excitement, and that I think it's
Astrologically, you mean?
So
well,
I'm gonna do an informal poll. So if there was an Ask the Oracles retreat held in Montauk, near maybe at Gurney's or something, how many people here would be interested in joining us? If you could see a show of hands.
Gurney's is a really, really nice hotel on the ocean in
when it's safe.
in
When it's safe.
Montauk.
That's cool. That's a lot of people, right?
Just saying.
I like that Lori held up her hand electronically. That's very cool.
All right. Thank you for participating in an informal poll.
We're going to do that.
We are going to do it.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
Diane?
I got a great card on it.
Actually,
I got the 10 of Pentacles.
My God, that means it's going to be an annual event.
There you go.
And in answer to, I think Mary asked me this question. Why don't we read reverse cards? In the tarot, a lot of card readers read like this means founding a dynasty, something that'll last. So this means sort of kind of founding a dynasty that's sort of kind of lasts, but maybe it won't last.
It'll be harder.
And the reason we don't, first of all, when you're dealing with the public or you're dealing with people who might not know tarot, why confuse them with that? And personally, to me, the reverse cards sound like you're doing a Jackie Mason routine. It's good, but it's not so good, but it could be good, but maybe it should be good. And if it wasn't good, then it wouldn't be good. You know, that's why I stay away from the reverse card.
So the Enchanted Tarot, we don't do reverse cards because it's really an introduction to teach you how to do the tarot. And there's enough negative cards. And we teach you to start with 1 card readings, which we do here on the show a lot.
But we do have a book that does deal with reverse cards, and it's called Tarot Secrets. And this card, this one too.
It's all about love and it has reverses. So it's really a personal choice of, how adept somebody is at using the ups and the downs in a whole reading and in different spreads. What do you think, Michelle?
Right. I'm kind of with you guys. I used to not turn them, especially where the clients could see them, because even if they don't read, they'd wonder why. And so I think we just naturally, intuitively read them.
Yes.
And the client doesn't need to know, a client, whatever you want to say, querent, doesn't need to know, and whether you're reading it or not. So I just intuitively get if that's kind of reversed or it's a little more.
I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
It's sending you the message anyway, how strong it is or how important it is. And that all comes through when you just kind of scan the cards to begin with.
And who wants to see Amy's art upside down anyway?
exactly.
It's so insulting.
Yeah, and then the words, what is this going to be? Egratturer? Well, you got the egratturer card. You're in a lot of trouble now.
But it's a choice, like so many things now.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
So that was the answer to that question. And this will teach anyone to send in a question because we'll unfortunately answer it.
So,
Well, we could go to questions, I think, right?
Yeah. I think so. Lauren, don't hear you, but
I think it's time. I just want everyone to know that I stopped writing down question names as of 12:41 because there were so many that came in so fast. So if you're after 12:41, we may get to you. I'm not saying no, but just,
We're
just
fast.
so you know where we are. Our first question today is from Lori. Lori LeBanc.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
If you,
Unmute.
Lori.
It's like unmute. Hi, can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you, and you're in your car, which is very cool. You're not driving, are you?
No, I'm not driving. I'm sitting in a hospital parking lot.
Oh, okay.
But so my question is, first off, I love you guys, and hi, Michelle. So my question is I'm traveling to Mexico at the end of the month. How does that look?
Okay, good question.
I get the King of Swords.
Nice.
So that's nice. Are you traveling with someone else? Or are you
I
seeing?
am.
Okay.
Yes.
I think
Well,
it's
my mother and stepfather live in Mexico. My mother's flying up here for some business, and then I'm going to fly back and stay with them for a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. It's a good card.
I think you're going to get a lot of ideas. There might be some, that King of Swords is a Libra card. So, some things are going to be leveled out. It could have to do with some legal things that you're taking care of also.
What'd you get, Michelle? What deck are you using, or are you just going with the psychic stuff?
I'm going with both, and I feel really guilty because I meant to bring y'all's cards and I didn't. So
That's okay.
No, I brought one. So I brought Chris Ann's deck, the Light Seers deck, and I think you just held up her star card on the Cartomancer, but magazine. But I got the Three of Cups. And so, Lori, I would say I agree with them as far as it will be a good time. What's interesting about her depiction of this to me is just that it shows camaraderie, but it also shows a stillness by the water looking up. So I think you need some time just to be still. I think you'll be able to go and everything will be fine, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, it is. But it's also, I'm hoping for that too. Just a time to be still. No clients, no nothing, just actually getting to do some real meditation and just be to myself. Yeah.
What'd you get, Jeff?
I was just reading the words context to what Michelle was saying, because originally I was going to say that it wasn't a question of whether she was going or not, but how good a time she's going to have with herself. And then, but the words I got were nature, evolve, and contest. And I'll just say that, be on contest, as you wrote, be yourself fully, and you are without compare a true winner of the only contest that matters. So I kind of like that. So I think that's more of a message to what happens when you're on your trip, as opposed to whether you're going or not.
I love it. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lori.
Thank you, guys.
We're off to a good start.
Yes. Our next question is from Karen.
Karen. Hi, Karen.
But I saw her before she was wearing a mask.
Karen, say hi, and we'll be able to hear you.
She's there.
Hello.
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 Hi. Okay, my question is about my older daughter, just to pull some cards about her social life, because she's back at school now and she's kind of struggling because it's still COVID, obviously, and no one's going out.
Oh, wow.
And so she feels very isolated. So I just would like to give her some good news, if that's at all possible. Maybe a boyfriend in the future,
You're a good mother.
I worry.
I get the Ace of Wands, which is breakthrough. And it's also initiation. Is she the one that you were asking about the sorority, or was that someone else?
That was the other one.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
'cause this could mean an initiation, so it would be perfect for a sorority kind of thing.
Yeah, but this is the one who's graduated. She's in grad school.
Okay, so this is piercing the veil of illusion.
Right, so it's also a new beginning. So she's going to have some sort of breakthrough, whether it's her personal life or something she's interested in, so I wouldn't worry. That's a great card.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of newness. And you're saying she feels isolated or stuck. It's a breakthrough.
Do you see a love interest for her?
It's got whatever it is. It could be all those things.
Whoa.
I think that's fine. But yeah, okay, thank you.
Michelle, you have a daughter, so you understand.
also have daughter that went through Rush too for the other daughter, so I get that. But yes, for this daughter, I get the beginnings, like the planting of seeds, and it's fledgling. So whether that is a boyfriend or friends, it's new. There's newness coming, new things coming, but they're just growing. So they're just going to have to be watered and taken care of and just nurtured. And so no rushing it along, Mom.
Right. No, no, I'm not. I just would like to tell her, oh, I was talking to Ask the Oracles today and Michelle Welch, and this is what they said. So be positive and move forward. It's in the stars for you. It's in the planets. It's everywhere.
Well, I think this is a message for you, Karen. First word is patience.
Okay. I'm not a helicopter mom, all right?
Then flash, which is, a creative flash of inspiration will come to you and quickly give you the perfect solution. But then when you think about what that means to you, because the last card was wish granted.
Wish granted, all right.
Oh, see?
The message for you.
Okay, I like
in relation. So it's patience, flash, and wish granted. So just
message. Well, her wish is that her daughter be happy, right?
Right.
Yeah,
of course. But struggle is important in life too. So she'll learn from her struggles.
This has come to you from the creativity deck.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Which being reprinted.
Which is in its second printing, everybody.
Yay.
Whoa,
Yeah.
yay.
Thank you.
Well, which is, Karma Cards is in its like 100th printing.
Well, it's been out for 100 years.
Yeah, it's been out for 100 years. Mark Twain, we have the great review from Mark Twain on the Karma Cards.
Karen, I have
our next question. Oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry, Karen, I have one more thing. Once it does take off, it's taking off fast though. Okay, that's what I get.
All right.
Gonna be patient, but then something's gonna go really quickly. So I hope you like your wish that you wish for. Okay. It's gonna go fast.
That's the voice of experience.
All right, our next question today is from Marianne.
Hi, Marianne.
Can't hear her.
You're not
there
here.
she is. We can't hear you for some reason.
She's unmuted.
We see you. Oh, okay.
Can't hear you, Marianne.
Marianne.
Okay, but she's trying. Maybe Marianne,
where
can you
do you
just
see
check
her?
by your audio picture?
Oh, there's Marianne.
Yeah, I see it. You're right.
If you click on that, maybe your mic just isn't on internally.
Should say join computer audio.
I do not know.
Okay, so
we'll come back to you.
We'll come back. If you get it going, let us know.
All right, we'll go to Tanis. You keep trying and then we'll come back.
Hi, Tanis.
Hi, Tanis.
And your question is?
We hear you. Tanis, you go.
It's just what should I expect in the next week or so in terms of what's happening? There's a lot of energies going around, so I'm just
okay. The planets are the energies. I'm gonna use the karma card since I'm talking about them.
Well, I get the temperance card, which is also patience. We were talking about that a second ago. So that's your message.
be patient.
It's the hardest.
Nobody wants to hear that, right?
For Amy and for Joyce and for other Aries, this is worse than the devil card.
Yeah, it's like a slap in the face.
Yeah, and check this out. If you look at this card really closely, when Amy made this, she was not patient and she put the clock on wrong.
And it burned it also, being an Aries. It's the only one I burned.
Yeah.
I was trying to do it too fast.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And the karma card I got was the Mercury card. So this is just like keep talking, keep the lines of communication.
Keep track of your ideas.
Write it down, journal, anything with
send
communication.
Send out messages.
Okay, cool.
It sounds like a good week.
Yeah. Patient talking. It sounds like all we've been doing for over a year, all of us.
Well,
Patiently
we're under
talking.
total lockdown here, so I have to be patient.
Yes, yes.
Well, I'm telling
Anything
you,
to add, Michelle and Jeff?
it's starting to lift. Arizona is now leaving it up to business people.
Well, we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
And I
right?
think I said last week that the Saturn-Pluto conjunction is over finally in terms of.
It's a big deal astrologically.
And that was the one that symbolized the lockdown concepts. Yeah, so
So it was over last week.
It was over a little more than a week ago, and of course, New York, California, New Jersey, Connecticut, forget about that. But everybody else, you guys.
Little by little.
Sorry, Michelle. I went into my astrological bag.
No, I love it. It's good. I don't want to, I don't know if I'm going first or Jeff, so I'll go back.
It's you.
Jeff bats fourth. He bats where Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle used to bat. It's called batting cleanup.
I got it. Okay, so what I get for you is that you've been in your head a lot, and you will continue. You said this next week. Do you have an animal in the house with you, an animal companion? And I'm saying consider, because very much connection with the animal kingdom you have. So I got
chills. I got chills when he said that.
Wow.
I think you're going to fall in love.
That was cool, Michelle. That's powerful.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, I have my spirit animals. They're around all the time, but none in the 3D at this point. We just lost our guinea pig a few months ago. So.
Aww.
I'm sorry. I would begin to consider. Begin when you're ready, but begin to consider. This next week there'll be something that'll stir that maybe in you.
Cool. Thank you.
And your weekly message from my side is willpower, preparation, and precision. So perhaps these words resonate with you.
Yes.
Preparation is very similar to patience.
Yeah, and precision is really, I showed a warrior with a bow and arrow on the artwork. And so it's really kind of targeting what you want to target.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense for business for me right now. So that's awesome.
Yay.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Lauren.
Excellent. Thanks, Thomas. Okay, let me just check. Mary Ann, we're going to try you again.
Oh, good.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yay. You certainly are.
I don't know what it is. This was the second week. I had such a hard time getting onto the Zoom meeting, and then I went to a different browser, so the browser wasn't hooked to my microphone, so I had to dash out. So that was my problem. My question this week is, what should I focus on this week? Because I'm kind of feeling a little fuzzy.
Okay.
That's a great question when you're doing the cards that you can do for yourself too.
If you have one of our many decks, or Michelle.
And I do.
Well, she does. She does. I know.
I know she does.
Oh, I have all your decks. I just choose one.
What should you focus on? I got
Oh
the
my
Hermit.
God. One of my favorite art pieces by Amy, which is
That's beautiful.
Isn't it? This was in our friend Tori Gibraltar's collection. She was in Dallas, right?
Yeah, she commissioned that for me.
Yeah.
So it's generosity is the key word for
Right.
that.
You can afford to be generous with the gift of your time and attention. And the woman that Amy made this for was so generous. She gifted all her 35 Amy Zerner pieces and clothing to the University of North Texas. So I love seeing this card because it reminds me of
So
her.
it's a very lush card. It's like your garden, really enjoy all the things that you've accomplished and, give to others. And I get the Hermit. So I think you're going to have, I always see a book. I don't know if you write or if there's a special book that you're going to sink your teeth into this week. But I see a book as a symbol of the Hermit. It's taking that, it's also the message of that card is share your light with those who deserve it. So you don't have to think that you have to get involved with people who might not understand where you're at right now.
Great.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about, I have this idea about a book, and I just need to focus. I'm terrible at focusing. And this week I've been kind of, my head is in all kinds of directions. So,
Well, first rule of writing a book is to sit down and write it.
Well,
Yeah.
also you can make notes of ideas. I think people get intimidated by the whole idea of a book, but you can just jot down ideas here and there. That's a good way to start priming the pump. Right, Michelle?
Yes.
great advice. Thank you.
I would just say if you, for the focus, because I was not really connecting with what to tell you. And so I'm just going to be honest that I wasn't until you said the lack of focus. And so, and not being able to focus on the writing. If you're open to using a crystal or even a picture of a crystal, if you would get Amazonite for writing and fluorite for concentrating, those would really help you, and put those by you when you write.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's all going to be in your new deck, right, Michelle?
Yes.
And just to emphasize a little bit, the cards I pulled was two of them actually have similar in words, but time and recycle. So in terms of what to focus on, I'll go with recycle, which is learn from the past and apply it to you creating your vision of the future. So if you're looking for direction, I would look to what you have already looked at, but and then because the last card was originality. So it's sort of like, I interpret that as, you know what you've done, but take that as a starting point and then re-evolve it into where it needs to be now.
Nice,
great.
Jeff.
That was great.
Thank you. That was
And
really good. Thanks, guys.
I just want to point something out. Could I have the healing crystals? For those of you who have any kind of resistance to the concept of crystals, I have two words for you: Marcel Vogel. And if you look them up on the internet, Marcel Vogel is the reason that there's floppy disks, black lights.
He was a scientist for IBM.
He was a scientist for IBM. He had some of the most important patents of the 20th century, things that are still used. You know, the hard disk, all this stuff. LEDs, hello, LED TV. If you're watching it on an LED screen, you're talking about Marcel Vogel. When he retired from IBM, what did he do? He devoted the rest of his life to studying crystals. And there's even a Vogel crystal. It's cut a certain way. And I mean, Amy and Michelle is the expert on crystals. We did a book a while ago that you might be able to find called Healing Crystals.
It's on our website.
And it's the only one where Amy actually explains to people how to make stuff. We taught people how to make medicine bags, but crystals are super powerful.
There's a whole chapter about Marcel Vogel. Too.
Yeah. And so for those of you who have pushback with crystals, one of the greatest scientists who deserves to have his own show on, on Genius, was completely consumed with them from that day onward for the rest of his life.
In other words, he evolved ways to use quartz crystals where you would blow your intention into it and, you know, really use them for helping you manifest and heal.
Yeah.
So anyhow, we've all been influenced. And I mean, you can just tell intuitively when you're drawn to certain stones and gemstones, and they're powerful. They're sort of millions of years old.
That's
I mean, Michelle, you are in that energy right now. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
I think I'd go crazy.
You're like a goddess of crystals to us because you know so much about them, and you sell them in your stores, and everything's going well. I mean, the crystal movement has such a supreme scientific underpinning. But yet when it hits the mainstream media, it's all crystals.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, they like to make fun of it.
Meanwhile, it's in their watches, it's in everything that they have in their house. And one of the greatest, the equivalent of Einstein was completely into them.
Yeah, I love them. Plus, you know, you guys, they're pretty. I
Yeah.
mean, they make us feel good. So I mean, you know, it's I mean, just to be basic about it. I mean, if you don't want to believe in the woo-woo, that's okay. But we wear, you know, if you want to call everything crystals, I mean, diamonds aren't technically, but on the Mohs, so they're the hardest. They're the 10 on the Mohs, and talcum is the 1 on the Mohs scale. We learned that in like 5th grade, right? And so, but we wear them. Well, I wear an amethyst on my second wedding. I got an amethyst because diamonds actually attract.
Yeah.
So if you're arguing, you might want to take that diamond off. Did I say that last time? And
no, good advice.
forever. But it's so fascinating here to watch them, just to talk to the miners, like to see how the lightning strikes through a crystal, and to see, I posted that on Facebook, and to see the amazing what nature does. I mean, it's just amazing.
It
so,
is.
And we work with crystals. They don't do the work for us. It's a support to us. It's a tool.
Yeah,
Just
like the tarot and all
Yeah.
the tools that we use.
Yeah, it's another tool. So
That's a pet peeve of mine, is when people put down crystals.
Mhm.
That and when they put down tree huggers, because the Native Americans used to hug a tree when they were running through the forest. And part of the initiation ritual to become a brave was that you had to run with a mouthful of water and not swallow it. And in the middle of it, they would hug trees for energy. And, and everyone's like, oh, Native Americans, they're so wonderful. But when you talk about tree hugging, you're talking about Native Americans. So,
Well, you also don't like it when people call people pussies.
well, that's true, especially since a cat is the absolute ideal of martial arts. So I certainly don't like that. No. Hey, we're going to do a pet peeve show of Ask the Oracles one time.
Pet peeves.
Back to the next question from the audience, please.
All right. This question is coming from Susan Burnstone. Where are you, Susan?
I'm
There
here.
she is.
Hello. Nice to see everybody again. Thank you.
Thanks.
It's so interesting because originally I'm going to put on, you can hear me, right? Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Great. So originally I put in the chat that it was about an award, but it really wasn't about an award. It was about putting myself out there regarding this award. But now I'm not so sure. Now hearing everybody else's question, it's like, oh, maybe I should just ask about what my focus should be in the next week. So
Winning an award.
I love the that's a
I'm
practical
psychic.
question.
It's so interesting because it's not really about the win. It was about exposing myself when I'm not, it wasn't my best work. And it was really about, because the award is secondary. It's because it's a People's Choice Award. I would have to just send it out to everyone. And for me, I've been proud of work that I've done. This one is okay. It doesn't.
Sounds pretty good. So the question is, should you send it out?
Or
Exactly.
what should she focus on this week?
Right.
Sending out the goddamn thing. Come
Should I
on.
send it out? Should I send it out even though people who may see me for the first time might not be seeing my best work? That's really
Yes.
what
I definitely got a yes. I get the Princess of Hearts, and she, if you could see, she's holding a message. She's reading a piece of paper. I would send it out with a very sweet message, and I think you're going to get a very sweet response.
Okay. Thank you.
Michelle?
send it out. I get the 9 of Pentacles. This is like, you're going to have a lot more, and don't think this will limit you in any way. Send it out, and this is just the beginning of much more to come. Don't worry about it, that it's not your best.
Yeah, send it out, and do not defend yourself. Don't be defensive when you send it out. Don't apologize. Just send
yeah. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, love it. You love it too. Even if the princess is the young version of the queen. So it's what you're saying, maybe this isn't your most mature, evolved work, but you should still love it, and they're going to love it too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jeff, any words? Do you have a card with words? I like your card with words.
I pull cards. I was just listening to the questions, but sure, I'll get 1 second.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure, the pressure's on. We'll see what words.
Okay, for all you astrologers out there, while Jeffrey's picking, wait a second, hold on.
Okay, here's where are we today, Monty?
I was just going to say, if you do what's called a horary astrology chart for this is where things are right now. You have Venus on the midheaven, the sun up there. I would definitely send it out. You have Saturn over here, which could be a business partnership.
You mean we should all be sending stuff out?
Everybody, get off your ass, hang up the phone, stop watching the television, and start sending stuff out right now.
So now that you did ask though, Susan, I will say what the words that I pulled are, which it's maybe so this is the message I'm getting. Go deeper with your originality and with precision.
Nice.
So if you're looking as far as what to do besides sending it out, just go deeper with your actions and your
Yeah,
intention.
that's perfect. It sounds like you've already learned a lesson from the whole process. So, you're moving the ball forward.
Right. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Our next question today is from Dawn.
Hey, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, Dawn.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Monty. Hey, Amy, Jeff.
And I just saw Alana was here too.
Ooh, go astrologers.
Yes, exactly.
My question is, what do the next 3 months look like for me?
Okay, and 3 months is actually a good time for tarot and stuff like that. I wouldn't go longer with tarot cards than 3 months.
Okay.
Just an aside. Well, especially now, because time is so different now.
I picked 2 cards. I get the World, and I get this is from our new Wild Goddess Oracle that's coming out in September. It's not going to be this big, but the World is graduation. So, and then it's the teacher. So you're graduating into becoming a teacher on some certain subject that you might have thought you weren't ready for, but now you are.
Maybe you'll be teaching astrology.
I would love that. I have a great teacher myself.
Oh, you're very sweet. No, but that was pretty cool. I love the fact that we're using Amy's Wild Goddess Oracle in her handmade, printed out in our printer.
I know you guys have been the only ones that have seen it.
Right. I thought they're going to be like this big. Oh, that's the book. Sorry. Sorry, Michelle.
Oh, no.
What do you got?
So Dawn, I broke it into months, but I'm going to blend it. So to make it fast. So you feel you're not totally in your creative vibes. You have so many ideas and they're all really great ideas. That was the Ace of Wands. It was reversed feeling, just so y'all know. That's that last thing. And then I got the Devil card, and the Devil, I feel like it's like that second month is sort of feeling like you're going to be enticed by some things that I really want you to consider if they're the best for you. Okay, there's like an enticing thing coming in the second month, not like bad stuff, just like along the lines of what you're doing with your talents. Okay, and then in the third month, bam, it is like you with all these ideas and all, like Amy said, the classes, and you're walking with a book and you're like, I've got these ideas and I can walk on water, I can walk on a tightrope, I can do whatever I want to do. And yes, then you're going to go for it. It doesn't mean you have to wait to month 3 if you want to speed that up. Okay, but that's in a nutshell really fast what I got. So it's good.
Great. Thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Just to encourage you, the words I got, the first one was share. So share what you're doing. You will actually get an actualization for what it is you're working on, and that will lead you to seeking counsel of those whose lives and creative work you most admire, because you're going to achieve something and you're going to look for more input and guidance from it as a result of that.
And actually, that could work with what Amy got, because counsel could work the other direction. You might be counseling other people as a teacher.
Yeah.
I didn't put that on the card, but I should have.
I just got the great insight from the Oracle Council right here. Thanks, y'all.
You're welcome. See you later.
See you later.
All right. Our next question today is from Jean.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Oracle Council. I love that title. That's wonderful. So that's how I'm going to refer to all of you in the future. Back beginning into February, maybe early March, I asked about how March was going to be for me. And Monty said, don't sit on your tush. There are going to be a lot of things happening, and March was just a crazy, crazy month. So you all were right, spot on about that. So thank you.
Thank you.
April and May, April is already turning out to be crazy. I've been invited for a position for the North Carolina Community Garden Advisory Board. It's volunteer, but it will enable me to reach out further with my message that I have.
That's great. And what's your question?
Well, what is April into May? I mean, is it going to settle down, or is it just going to keep revved up to this point?
I'm going to use the houses for that question because that would be the area of life that would be emphasized. Okay, fourth house. So the fourth house is about your home, your past, what makes you feel secure,
Okay.
and support issues, your home base, your family, but the past. So I think that's the answer I'm getting. Amy got something.
I got the moon, which, you know,
Rules the fourth house, actually.
There's going to be stuff you don't like and that you might have to reconsider. I get the critic from the Wild Goddess Oracle. So I think there are going to be things that you might have to dispose of that you're not going to like. This is just what you're asking, you know, the end of April into May.
Sure.
So it's not all smooth sailing, and you're going to just have to be discerning and make choices, and maybe people will do things that put you in a bad mood. Although you seem like you're always in a good mood, but
well, I just try to really go with the flow.
yes. That's what the moon is. You can't always know where it's going, and we have to have faith. What about you, Michelle?
Yes, so I got two cards. One was one was like reaching up and reaching down, like as above, so below. And so like reach, but stay grounded. The other one was like this. And so I just found it very interesting. Like, whoa, yeah.
It's the cheerleading cards.
Yeah, so join a cheer squad. No, so what I'm getting is really that do reach up, but it's the same with Amy, kind of be patient, because you're reaching for stuff, but at the same time I need you to stay grounded and not like go too many things and kind of get off balance while you're doing it. So you may need to cull some of that stuff down. And that may be what Amy was talking about, a little irritableness, that even though you don't seem like you get very irritable. So.
She's gonna get irritable with us if we give
Give me an eye. Give me an eye.
It is. It's staying grounded while yet trying to reach is what it is.
Thank you so much.
That was cool.
Do you want to add, Jeff?
Sure. I would. The first card I pulled was basically start where it's basically start from where you are, which is where you're at. Timing I really like, because it's, if you're in the creative flow, you will feel everything flowing together in divine order. So you got the timing, and the ultimate message for the next going into the next month is evolve. So that evolve from where you are. I would just take that as a hint that you just be dynamic in where you're going, so that you put that energy into that part, but you are in the flow. Not much we can see.
Oh, thank you. I just want to share, Monty, in the fourth house, you're right on, because my husband had some health issues that emerged that we weren't expecting. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, it's life. It really is life. So that's going to tie me more to the home base. And
Yes.
I'm having to shift a lot of things in my life that I didn't expect. So I will tell you, again, the Oracle Council is right on. So
thanks, Jane.
That's why we're consulted by many, many galaxies.
Oh, well, yeah, I'd like to travel to some someday, but yeah, thank you so much. That really was very helpful, all of you. I appreciate it. Michelle, Jeff, Amy, Monty, and anybody else who's sitting there. Thank you.
Thanks, Jane.
Thank you, Jane. It's very sweet of you.
We like feedback. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Lauren, mic on?
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Jane. Our next question is from Suzanne.
Okay. Hi, Suzanne.
Susanna?
Okay, Susanna, banana. All right. I am trying to figure out how to word this, but
You can do it.
Yes, you're going to
You're
win.
a writer.
You're going to win the lottery. Yes, the answer is yes.
what are the I'm trying to come into agreement with my daughter about her wedding.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
I think you've just surpassed our pay grade.
It's like,
well, as I tell all my friends, the hardest part of being married is getting married.
So do you want to know how to best handle that situation?
Or is it going to come into a happier place? Is it?
Yeah, if you back out completely.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so this
Am
is
I gonna feel better about it? How about that?
well, only you can answer
Well, I
that
get the
question.
victory card. There's only one victory.
I
So
like
then-
it.
So either you're gonna win or she's gonna win.
Right.
Oh, great.
I think you're gonna win because, or you're gonna feel like you won because I pulled that card for you. And, you know, enjoy it when you have this fleeting moment
A
of
victory, and then she never talks to you again for the rest of your life.
No, don't scare.
No,
No, I think
She's
it's
an
gonna be
Aries.
okay.
She's
Oh.
in Aries, you know?
Well, she,
then she'll be mad for a little bit.
yeah, she'll get over it.
Exactly. And
What do you
I'm
get, Michelle?
So this is really interesting. On my azurite card, which is azurite's my husband's favorite stone. It's beautiful,
It
bright,
really is beautiful.
so gorgeous. And the last line that I wrote on this stone is, it brings understanding amongst different generations. So
Wow.
I asked the question and I
Wow.
said,
Amazing.
and it's right here. So
Wow.
I'm gonna cry. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all in the words, because what I did get was explore, communication, and wish granted. So
wow.
So I don't know whose wish is being granted, but
right,
one of
But
those will be granted. But it's
It ties in.
yes.
I'm trying to be Zen mom, you know.
Well, I think it's gonna work out. You'll have to let us know.
I will.
Yeah, and just for the record, we sort of violated every rule of weddings, and we've been together for 46 years. So
They're a lovely, beautiful couple.
and then that's all they have to worry about. The rest is just have the party, get the presents.
That instead of running away and eloping. Yes.
That happens.
I know. It's yes. Okay. So I'm trying to come to peace with all that. It's brought up quite a few things.
Well, you know, Aries is fight or flight.
Yes, she is.
Elope.
I'm a Capricorn.
Elope is flight.
Yeah. I love that that Saturn and Pluto have stopped being such close friends, because that's been a real ride for me, you know.
Oh my God, you and the rest of the world. It's just been crazy.
Yeah. So okay. It feels good. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
Happy mama the bride.
That's right.
Thanks.
Our next question today is from Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Diane.
Hello, how are you?
We're good.
Great to see everybody. Yeah, and thinking of what I wanted to ask, I was like, I have so much coming up in the next 3 months that I didn't know what to ask about.
So is your question, what should you ask about?
Sure. Any insight of moving forward in these 3 months? And
Well, I'm actually getting into this new method of just asking the house cards of the karma cards what area, what slice of life you'll be dealing with.
That's a good idea.
This is the have fun house. This is the fun house. The fifth house, which is the house to take a chance, take a gamble, have some fun.
I get the star card, which is great. That's healing, that's hope, that's after the storm, it's that feeling of beautiful energy in the air. So I think it's not bad. You might feel chaotic now, but I think it's going to be wonderful. What do you think, Michelle?
And now from the chaos of Tucson, Arizona comes Michelle Welch.
Yes, Monty, I was, what you said, have fun. I got joy right before it. The card is just like, woo, Queen of Wands. And she's like, I'll show it. I'll show it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's just, but I got joy out of that. And then on top of that, I just wanted to say one thing. I know we don't do health and whatever here, but I am getting something like Diane, headaches or sinus or lack of sleep, something like that. And it's palpable. Like, so, doctor, whatever doctor, like, I know, I don't want to break your rules, but something like that.
no, there's a lot of allergy stuff going on with me because I'm in a totally different area. So I know what you mean. Yes.
Hey, is there a good allergy stone, Michelle?
Yes, carnelian actually is.
Oh, okay. I have that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, it actually has the word blood in it, right? Carney?
Yeah, it comes from blood. Yeah.
Blood, meat, carnage.
Carnage.
Sorry.
Diane, I have 3 words. Actually, there are 4. It's introspection. Introspection. This is the next 3 leads to a happy accident.
Nice.
Which brings out a transformation. So there you go.
Nice.
So something good.
Yes, good. Thank you. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Somebody has their hand up. It screwed up the whole thing.
Oh, Lauren can't hear you, Lauren. Lauren, your mic's not on. Lauren, you're muted. Lauren.
Relax. The flowers ate my voice. What do you want?
She was just doing her Marcel Marceau imitation.
Right. Katrina, we're going to lower your hand. If you have a question, you can ask it in the chat, or you can private message one of us. Thanks.
Katrina, former special guest.
That's correct.
Yes. Our next question is from Mary.
We have Michelle Marie here today. We had Diane.
Yeah, a lot of
here before.
of
We have all the special guests. It's so cool to see you all. I just can't thank everybody enough for coming and watching Ask the Oracles. We love doing it, and we love seeing you all.
So my question is, Monty, the whole energy with Aquarius, the good stuff with Jupiter, it's not going to last forever. So should I send in that query now?
Well, I mean, Jeff and I are always like, do it now. I mean, that seems to be what we're 100% behind, because what's the worst that can happen? And this is a have fun card. So this is either clinging to us like toilet paper on one shoe from the last reading, or this is actually, this is childlike joy.
Which it's saying that you can make it fun, make it just, I'm going to send it out. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to do it my way. You got to tap into maybe the way you used to be a long time ago with stuff like that, where you didn't worry so much.
Yeah. And what happens if somebody says no, they say no. So that's, this
worst thing that could happen. I mean, there's no reason not to. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
As Nike would say, just do it. Just do it. Don't
100%. Just do it.
I mean, sometimes we hesitate if Mercury's retrograde or something, but that's not happening now. That, like Monty said, there's so much stuff in Aries. It's like, do it without overthinking it.
Right.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, and as I've said many times, I'm sorry to bore everybody, there's no way around it. You're gonna be rejected till you're accepted. That's just the way it works. Unless you're accepted on the first shot, there's no way you're not going to get rejected.
I was talking to a friend of mine who got rejected the other day, and she was saying that she had a thin skin because she didn't want to try anymore, that hurt her feelings too much. And I was like, you know how many times I've been rejected?
Yeah, it's a good thing they went to email. We'd be able to paper our house with all the rejections. If they hadn't gone over to email, we'd have stacks of them.
It's good to develop a little tough skin with stuff like that.
Yeah. Do it.
Do it, Mary. Go, Mary.
Unless, of course, Michelle says don't, in which case you shouldn't do it.
What do you got, Michelle?
Oh, what y'all said.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because look, a lot of the people that have come on here with books and all this, and everybody has had their successes. We've all had our failures. We've all had people say no. So can you please explain to me what the downside of sending it out is?
There's no downside. It's a very personal book, but it's also just been an epic struggle to get it finished and done and over with. The real crux of it, though, is I've been having dreams with my father in it. So I know that this is really what it's all about.
That's great.
He says, get off your ass and do it. That's all. It's all.
Wait a minute. We have to have him on as a guest oracle.
I think,
I don't know if you're ready for a double Sagittarius.
Yeah.
My father was a Sagittarius.
We know about that.
Sagittarius police, New York City police sergeant.
They can tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not.
They'll wake you up to tell you the truth.
But
Yeah.
you know, perfectionism and procrastination, which I'm not saying that you were procrastinating, but we can put stuff off until it's perfect. You know, it's an issue we talk a lot about in the creativity oracle because it's something we're all guilty of at certain points. You know,
Wait a minute, I have never seen you procrastinate about anything.
Well, I
in 40
understand because my
in-
best friend's a procrastinator.
Was, you don't get it. It's not like a contagious disease.
Well, just to follow up though, because you like follow up, Jeff, you said like a month or two ago, I think, and one of these readings, you said pitch was one of the words. And I went, oh, I know what that means. So 2 or so months later, it's still stuck in here and I know. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Good.
But you know, as far as making the letter, the pitch letter and everything, don't make yourself crazy for that.
Right.
You know, and you're lucky if they look at it. And if it comes back, you send it to the next place. I mean, that's just the process.
Right.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lauren, how are we doing on timing?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 more questions and we have a half hour. Well, you know, a half hour. So we could get there, I think.
We'll do
The
it.
Oracle Council can do it. I like that, Dawn
I
Crosby
do too.
more.
It's a great name. Good job. Okay, this question is from Mardi.
It sounds very Star Trek, the Oracle Council.
It's from Marty or
It's not from Marty, it's from Mardi.
M-A-R-D. Where is Mardi?
Marty, if you would just speak a little bit more because it pops you to the front of the screen for everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes. Hi, Marty.
Hi.
What's your question?
You guys gave me some advice a couple of months ago.
We deny everything.
No, you gave me some peace of mind. Thank you. But I am still dealing with where my town has done work on my road and it caused property damage where I fear I have a sinkhole under my driveway
Jesus.
and my yard.
And what's the question?
They keep shutting me down. So what's my best point of, I've done emails, I've made phone calls. I reached out to the city council and attempted to send him like 3 years worth of mess that's been going on.
Well,
you mean you want them to,
I think you have to get an attorney.
But
I mean, that's not psychic or anything, but that's what.
Yeah, you would think that the town I live in, no one has ever won against this town. I'd hate to say gentrification, it's not really that, but they're, plowing old homes down and my property increased in the past year, 89%, just.
Well, congratulations on that. But I think, let's see what the cards, whoa.
I get the shaman.
You need a lawyer who's a shaman.
I am just thinking, you really have to get into some sort of ritual intention, take the earth of where you are and what you want to have happen to it, and really get down with this ritual in a real grounded ancestral kind of way. Forget going through the regular channels. Go right to the ancestors. What do you think, Michelle?
That's exactly what I think, because I got the magician card and I am going to show it reversed, because look at that hole. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't this way. It was this way.
Wow.
And so I'll show it here. What Amy is saying, I'm not going to tell you, I am a lawyer. Okay. So I'm not going to say it's a sinkhole. It's not a sinkhole. But what I'm intuitively getting is that this is ritual too. This is magician card. Do some work on this. The traditional ways are not going to work. What Amy said was, you use that term spot on. To me, that is spot on what she said.
Cool.
I think this could be reversed by your actions. The normal channels, I'm not sure.
Thanks, Michelle. What do you got, Jeff?
Just a very simple 3-word message. Share your fear and you'll have accomplishment. So I think you want to amplify what you see to the others and you will get what you want. And it doesn't say how to, but
Maybe she has to do a neighborhood association.
I think you need to reach out to your neighbors and share what you're afraid of, because it will affect them too.
Exactly. And that's interesting because in the last month, when I thought I had everything together and I thought I was putting too much together, my neighbors who haven't done anything said, wow, will you let me know what you find out? Because look at
Because
my
it's
yard.
it's
Look at
not
my
just
yard.
not one-to-one, it's one-to-many, right? And so it's
Right.
all of you that are going to be affected by this. And so
Right.
sharing what you're fearful of in this particular case will help everybody.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, Marty.
Thank you. Yeah, fear is what's holding me back.
I get it.
And this is a great time to say that we are not offering advice of the legal manner or medical manner, or all our free readings come with a money back guarantee.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Michelle is not just a lawyer, she was a prosecutor, so she knows both sides of the equation.
All sides, prosecutor, everything but judge. So yeah, defense attorney, civil lawyer. So, but media is always a way to go because, and I don't know in your small town, but that's what Jeff's kind of saying too.
Yeah, I was saying that without saying that, but that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right.
Works in the movies.
Yeah.
I just have to say that if I, for one time in my life, thought like Jeff Pulver, I'm out. Bye, y'all. I'm happy. It's all good.
That's great. Our next question today is from Lana. I think it's Lana.
Hello,
or it's
everybody.
Lana.
Hello.
Hey, Lana.
Actually, good afternoon now, I guess, right?
Yeah, sure.
Depending on where you are.
If that's your question, you're right. And next question, please. Yeah.
We like those questions.
Yeah, those are the easy ones.
So I'm looking for some advice today, kind of going into a new chapter of my life, trying to find my balance,
Okay.
get myself together. And so I'm kind of curious what the cards show for me. Where should I focus my attention?
For the next 3 months, or?
Yeah, give me 3 months. That'd be great.
Well, I got the Moon Karma card, which is all about your feelings. Your feelings caused by reactions, or,
I'm putting my card with that card. I get the Survivor card from the Wild Goddess. And Monty's always talking about making your base secure. So since he got the Moon card, I think to think about really what makes you feel more secure in your home, whether it's fixing it up or, kind of stocking up on certain things, or also your body. That's making sure that you're eating well and doing a lot of self-care stuff. That's your base. Your body is your base. Your home is your base. So making your base secure is the message I get. What do you get, Michelle?
Same thing. And it's interesting. I bet you everybody on here has been the phrase of this season of COVID. Make your base secure, secure your base, make your base secure. When I'm shopping, I'm yelling at Roger, are we making our base secure? Are you sure?
We have to give a shout out to Colonel Clausewitz. It's the first rule of warfare.
Yeah, but Monty's been saying that for so long. It's true.
I'm just constantly, but I mean, we'll be walking, looking at crystals. I'm like, are we making our base secure?
That's so cute. Is there a crystal for that?
No, anyway, so back, Lana. Is it Lana or Lana?
Lana.
Lana. Okay, so I did get the Fool, and I want you to look at how and this doesn't mean you're foolish, but it's what they were saying. So she's still holding on to her base, but she's leaning out with that beautiful amethyst crystal with a point to it, leaning out and inviting others to come and starting to welcome the world back in, but not totally going crazy. So it's like that taking a leap of faith, but not like totally going crazy, and totally just letting go of all Okay, so it's still that security is what I still feel is coming. It's what they said, but this is in picture form.
Yeah, kind of body, mind, and soul, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And I would emphasize, I would have really amplify that. And the last card I pulled to me was the one that I think to focus on, which is sacred space, because I got time, habits, and sacred space. And so if you're making your place secure, make sure it's sacred too.
That's cool.
That's so nice. I love how that all tied in.
Yeah, because habits is part of
That
the
happens with the council.
Yes.
Yes. The Oracle Council delivered a wonderful message. Thank you so much today.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
Great. Okay, Oracle Council. Your next question is from Ron and Jacqueline.
Hey, Ron and Jacqueline.
Hello.
Hi.
The king and queen of Ask the Oracle.
Well, I'm going to read it. Okay. So this past year has been an intense 12 months of discernment, trying to get back to our passion and how we can serve. Will things get clear and present themselves in 6 months or before the year is over?
Okay.
Similar theme, right?
No, that's good.
Well,
Just trying-
I'll just, while they're pulling, I'll just mention that even if the answer is yes, the question is, can you take action? Because there's getting an idea, but then being able to act on it is almost an entirely other challenge.
Right.
So when you were talking that, I was already seeing yes and as opposed to.
Okay. Yeah.
Amy got this card.
That's you. That's you guys. See,
It's a happy
it's a man
marriage.
and a woman back to back.
Okay.
It's a lot of gratitude in that card. And it's a lot of protection in that card.
Good.
So I think it's definitely clarity. I mean, I know you guys are so together. So you make your decisions together and you're going to go through it all together as you have been. So give yourselves a lot of credit.
It's a big yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You want to add, Michelle?
Yeah, I just got, I pulled the blue tiger's eye, which I think of as the hawk's eye. And the hawk is looking at things from the big perspective, but then can hone in on the little details. And so that's something that I think was very important that you're supposed to know for your question, because along with it, I got the 4 of Wands, which is to me a very celebration card. So
That's what Amy got. That's the same card Amy got.
Oh, yeah, I did get that too. So same card. And then with it, I pulled the blue tiger's eye, which is that hawk's eye and that hawk's eye view. So big picture and then details.
So that would be clarity. So clarity would be coming just okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Guys.
Thank you. That was good.
Lauren,
I
Mike.
love it. I love it when you get the same
Sorry. I
card.
love to talk to myself. The next question today is from Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
Guys.
Do you not hear Joyce?
Yes.
There she is.
There you are.
First, I need to do a real quick commercial break. I see that Lauren posted about the creativity oracle and that survey.
Oh yes, it's.
I did that, and I was so excited. Yes, to vote for you, but then I saw Michelle, so I went,
yes.
Her?
Oh, thanks, Joyce.
And so, and also the magazine that sponsors you now.
Yeah, card amounts are.
Thank you, Joyce.
Thanks for reminding us.
Yeah, so I got to support the community that I really got to, I feel like it's part of my family.
Oh, you're so great. Thanks, Joyce.
Thank you so much.
That's the little survey, guys, where you can vote for the Creativity Oracle. And
Yep.
Michelle has a couple of products there and the magazine.
And
It's a
too.
New Age award. So if we win, it would be really nice. So if you voted, it would be really nice.
The Coalition of Visionary Retailers.
It takes a couple minutes to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks, Joyce. What's your question?
Okay, so I'll read what I wrote because I don't even remember. Still searching for a new venue on the east end of Long Island to show my work.
Okay.
Will I make that successful connection soon? Let's say within a month, because I really wrote a week because I'm an Aries, but
I got the feeling.
I got the victory card, that came up before. So that's a big yes. You're going to feel really good. It's going to happen. Have you approached people yet?
no, I had, I show at Cremoris and she's
Yeah.
doing the same thing. And I want to break that tie because
Yeah.
I have a feeling, I had a feeling you were going to have a show on Shelter Island. Are there galleries on Shelter Island?
There are possibilities. They're not exactly galleries. There was a gallery that closed, but there is one that just opened up. So I don't know, maybe. I haven't investigated. All I know is that if I keep making all my artwork, I'm going to need another house.
I know the feeling. Can I ask about that new gallery? I think you should approach them.
Okay.
That's a yes. That's, about something
great.
new.
Yeah, that's the same card Lauren got before.
What do you get, Michelle? Michelle Marie, we love your puppy.
It's so sweet.
Oh,
And I love Michelle Marie too. I did a
Yes.
reading with her because Monty did one. So I was like, oh, well,
yeah.
No,
I'm
she's
next.
amazing.
I'm next.
fabulous. Fabulous.
That is the cutest dog.
Thank you. He's 14 today. It's his birthday.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday.
He's my triple Aries.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Forever young.
Such a doll.
What do you get, Michelle, for Joyce?
Joyce, I got sort of a no if you don't get busy. Like there's something you need to do. Like, so it's yes, but like you were saying, I haven't done this. So get calling or get doing. And
Right. I haven't put my energy into that. I'm so busy making this stuff. You're right. You're
I
right.
get it. So there's something else on that end. So it's not like frantic energy. That's not what I mean. Just, your due diligence that you need to do to make, especially if it's a week. I mean, so I would say no unless you're gonna get on that. I'm not, yeah.
Okay.
Any possibility of using your place as the showroom or showcase or venue?
That's interesting.
Because I think that it's where you are is where you are.
Huh.
You could even do it outside, right, Joyce? I mean, you have that beautiful deck and
You could
spot.
just use your place as that place that you're looking for. It's in front.
That's interesting. That is a real interesting. I did not think of that. I can't believe that Jeff Pulver thought of that.
Yeah, for him to have an idea, what a strange occurrence.
Great idea. Thank you.
That's why he bats fourth.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Council.
You're
welcome. Oh, I can see the t-shirts are being printed up right now.
Oh, yes, they are. Okay, our next question today is from Barrett.
Hey, Barrett.
Hey, Barrett.
Nice shirt, of course.
Yep, nice shirt.
So I kind of took, last time I was on, Jeff said that I would have to basically find a promotional, a promotion outside of my current position where I'm at for work.
Yes.
Finishing my network admin degree, which is going to be done by the end of this year. So my question is this new job, this new opportunity that I am going to have an interview for on Thursday, is it going to work out to be more in line with my degree and what I want to do for the IT side of things?
That's a double-edged question.
Yeah, I feel like they come to you, so it's not something you have to go looking for. I answered a question you didn't ask. If you're going to ask two questions, I'm going to answer questions that you don't ask. That's the way it works here on Ask the Oracle.
Is this the one that, no, what is the question?
The question is, am I going to get this opportunity? Or I guess the question is, am I going to get the opportunity Thursday? And that's coming.
Thursday.
Well, it's the opportunity to do something in IT, but it's not the opportunity to do the other business you were talking about.
It is.
Right.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yes, this would be that opportunity. I was trying to word that question right. I couldn't figure out how to make it all in one.
This is the almost.
This is almost, I think there's going to be a better one because I get the sun on another. So this is like.
Prepare to be judged.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then I get the sun card and another one. So I don't think it's going to be perfectly, what you want. That's going to take you to the level you want, but it might be the interim. What do you get, Michelle?
Same thing. Sun card, I got, well, except for I got the hangman and then the sun card reverse.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. We are so connected.
Same. Yeah.
You girlfriends, I tell you.
Wow.
That's amazing. I know I would never get anything the
Are
same
you going to
thing.
wear your shirt to the appointment?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
They
for
probably-
sure. There's no way to cinch an IT job
Yeah.
with a major corporation. No way better than wearing one of these shirts, because then they know you don't care what they think, which is always a good idea.
Right.
If they're trying to hire Einstein.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, good luck.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Look, Barrett. Our next question today is from Marty.
Hi, Marty.
Marty,
Marty.
Where'd she go?
where'd you go? Our resident psychologist.
Yes, she's keeping us
Which ran-
honest.
Where is Marty?
I don't think she's still with us. I mean, she's still with us, but I don't think I don't see her on the
She
board.
bailed.
Your mic's not on.
You know, because she has clients.
Hmm.
I mean, we have clients, but not now.
She has clients, and unfortunately, we didn't get her. So the next person is David.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
I think you're still
Where's
here.
David?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, good.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
Hey, what do you got? Rock stars behind you?
Oh, that's the Doors.
Ah,
The Doors.
they qualify.
I did want to mention one thing about crystals when you were talking. You mentioned watches. Barbecue lighters are also based on crystals in terms of how they work.
Yes.
Correct. The piezoelectric, whatever.
Piezoelectricity.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Which is also
I also
Einstein
put something
speak.
I also put something in the chat. There's a series on intuition called, I think it's called superpowerfilm.com. It's
Oh yeah, I
very
saw that
interesting.
on Facebook.
Is it good?
It's 10 days, and I've only watched 2 days, but it's really interesting. They've got a lot of people coming out of the woodwork who have been around a long time but don't normally get on these things.
Oh,
And
good.
it's
Good
free.
to know. Thank you.
I know. There's a guy that can actually generate a crystal like an electric eel. I mean, not generate a crystal, can generate electricity on his skin. There's all kinds of interesting stuff. They need to have the Oracle Council on that show.
Well, check it out. Thank you for that.
And
And
you
you should watch Einstein. It's very interesting on the National Geographic.
And your question is?
I've seen that. I had a general question. You know, if you wanted to 3 months, just pull a card, just see what happens.
Okay.
3-month message. That seems to be the theme of the day, right?
Well, I think everybody's coming out of their house like the groundhog.
Well, I just realized that the 50th anniversary of Jim Morrison's death is in July 3rd.
Wow.
So I was just writing down how many I thought I might do something on that day, like a webinar.
That's funny because I got the death card, and just as you were saying that, so I think you should definitely plan that. I think that's a good goal.
Yeah, and I got the first house, which is all about yourself. The first house is the house you want everybody to know about you.
So that obviously is something he really wants to do. Right?
Yeah, so I think it's time to let people know that you're a big Doors fan. If they for some reason don't.
Books about the Doors.
Yeah.
I always think that Oliver Stone movie about the Doors was the only movie that really portrayed that time, which we actually lived through.
I swear to God, I came out of it. I thought, oh my God, I got to go get more drugs.
Yeah, some people they felt like they went through a trip.
Definitely.
The Doors by Oliver Stone
It was
is
very well done.
Is if you want to know what that time was like, there it is.
God.
Well,
You were too young, Michelle.
Which Michelle?
You.
Probably not.
You weren't in the 60s.
What do you get? What do you get for David?
I got Heart Center. So
Aw.
yeah, Ace of Cups. So what I get from that is that the picture is to answer that question. I'd say yes, but bring everything you're doing right now, the next 3 months, really just bring it in tight to what matters. I feel a really kind heart from you. I got something before y'all started talking about that. I got something philanthropic, very just something that where you want to give back to. So in addition to whatever they were saying, you're a very kind and giving person. And so make sure you're giving back to yourself, but also, yeah, there's something that you're giving to community.
Thank you.
And I would just, the 3 words I got were actually 3 cards, got 4 words, but it's distractions, which I understand. new start, which could be the project, and nurture. So yeah, I would just nurture what you want to do and make it happen.
Look, Amanda has an album, Morrison Hotel.
Wow. Well.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, it's a book.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lauren, how are we doing with questions and
We
time?
have 2 people left.
Okay.
Paige is up.
Hi, Paige.
Where's Paige?
Paige, can you turn your video on, please?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can. Go ahead, Paige.
Hi. Thank you so much for taking my question. I have just gone through, I feel like years, like 2.5 years of really tumultuous life changes. And we've just come out of another big one. And my husband and I, that's who we are, we're contemplating, are we making like a major change into a new kind of life situation, which also includes our 2 young children? Or are we going to kind of stay the norm, but still work on these great ideas and things that we have in the works, just not in a dramatic, focused way?
When you said something about children, I didn't hear the word before that.
They have 2 young children.
I see.
That's right. And also, I just want to say, the last time I joined, I didn't ask any questions. It was when Michelle was here, I think in January or February. So I bought your book. And I've also worked with Instant Tarot. So.
Thank you so much.
It's so nice of you.
So now you can read tarot cards.
Yes, I've been starting. And I'm actually impressed with how like germane they are to the situation that I'm asking about. It's actually kind of surprising.
It's we've been doing it for years. It's always surprising.
You know, I actually use Instant Tarot myself, because when you write a book, you look at it like, did I write that?
Yeah, it's interesting. I got this card that came up a couple of times. It came up
for Ron and Jacqueline.
It's a celebration. It's giving thanks. It's you guys together, you and your husband.
Yeah, so it's like you can't go wrong with this card.
You can do anything together.
Oh, that's so funny. When you pulled that card, I don't remember who it was for, just the husband and wife couple who were on. I was like,
Ron and Jacqueline.
I hope that they pull that card for my husband and I.
Yeah, this means a happy marriage.
Magic. That's the magic of connection.
Yeah, and actually, when Amy pulled it for Ron and Jacqueline, Michelle pulled it for them also. So it's a very powerful card today. Yeah, because that means a happy marriage that survives the test of time. For one word, we use it, I think, in the Enchanted Tarot, we call it completion, because you feel complete as a unit.
Yeah, you are one. What do you got, Michelle?
No pressure.
I got the card. It's the 6 of Cups to me, and look at it, you guys. How she depicts it, and I'm sure I want to show Amy's. I feel bad showing the cards every time, you guys, because I really.
It's okay. I only use mine. So
every one of their decks in our store as a whole, Amy and Monty section, right, Dawn, and all you guys on there. Okay, so I go back to what you and your husband, it's like nostalgia, where you started. Mm-hmm. What made you fall in love? What that thing that is magical for you guys, that's where you're going to be. And that doesn't mean like, oh, you're starting all over. That's not what I'm saying.
God.
The magic of that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and just because I was reading, I guess what Michelle was saying, recycle and start from there and nurture it. So I believe it's a very similar message.
Very. Of course it is.
Of course it is.
It's the Oracle Council. This is how we work.
Right.
I hope that helps, Paige.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thanks for buying the books. It really means a lot.
Absolutely. I first bought Psychic Circle, I think, like back in 1994 when I was just a little kid. So I've had a relationship with you guys for a long time. You didn't know.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We're like the old married couple of oracles.
I'm just honored to get to speak with you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
And our last question this afternoon is from Bernie.
You need some sleep.
Where's Bernie?
Yeah, always.
Hey, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Question runs this way. We are launching a product for sale in Canada this week and looking to go to the U.S. market shortly. Will it be successful in the U.S.?
For some strange reason, I hear yes.
Oh my God. I swear I've been shuffling. I get the victory card again.
Good for you, Bernie.
So there's like
Nice.
group message here. That's a big yes. You're going to win.
There's only one, and there's plenty of bad cards, and Amy and I never take the bad cards out of the deck. So it's.
What, does anybody?
Yeah, some people do.
Look what Michelle got.
Yes.
Oh,
She got the sun, right?
That's
Is
Ten
that
of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles.
that's even better.
He only
Nice.
gets good cards.
Yeah.
Bernie only gets good
And I
cards.
got the art from the card I'm wearing, actually.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because
we can do that too here in S Oracle.
yeah, because we happen to have
we can turn
Picasso.
cards into.
We have Picasso. We have Einstein over there with Jeffrey, and I guess that makes me Aretha. No, that's not true.
She was an Aries.
She was. Oh, she's pretty amazing.
Well,
We saw her live in Milwaukee.
Yeah, she smoked cigarettes.
She's amazing.
I was like, how can you smoke cigarettes with a voice like that? But
I know.
Well, Bernie, I think the council has spoken. The answer is yes.
Yes, can we join in? Can we buy tokens on it or somehow or?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wish you continued success.
Yes.
Thank you.
Best of luck, darling.
Wow.
That's a Brooklyn blessing.
That's true. Well, we did it, Lauren.
We did it.
Hey, everybody.
Michelle,
Hey,
thank you.
Michelle, you are awesome to be coming to us from your
Not only coming
hotel room.
coming to us from Tucson, and you were on television today, right? At Good Morning Dallas, or
What
something?
did they want to know, Michelle?
It was the morning show. Well, first of all, I got kicked off by my internet. And then, so then they just asked what people are wanting readings about and how the stores are doing and things like that.
That's
And it was
great.
That's great.
this long. They'll have me back on maybe.
I think that's wonderful.
Well, now you can add Oracle Council to your CV, right, Jeffrey?
Absolutely.
Well, we want you back as always, Michelle. And thanks to all you guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for our other special guests who do readings for people. And thanks for our regulars and thanks for our new people.
And thank you, Jeffrey and Lauren and Harry for doing this for us. But it's not a show unless Jeffrey closes the show with.
You know, if it's Monday, you know it's time for
Ask the Oracles.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
See you next week.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.